All right, what's up, ladies? What's up, Macy? We're here to do the bride and groom game. Don't have any notes, isn't pre-prepared. I figured it better just to do this live. So let's get started. So first question, tell us about the story when you first met. So I think the first time we met was actually in the ATO basement when I was a pledge, and Lexi Glassman and Connor Person introduced us. But really the first, I'd say, good meeting we had, which is a pretty funny story, was headed to Foster to my buddy Burns' room, and Macy was going up the stairs while I was probably with one of you guys at that point. And so I saw her, we were like, said, hey, and then I walked into my buddy Burns' room and I was like, damn, I just saw the hottest girl I've ever seen. Now they got a good look in the light, not in a dark dungeony basement. So I guess that's a two-parter, but that's sort of how I first met. Where was your first kiss? That would also be in the ATO basement. I think Dave Fees came over one night after midnight, smart choice, and got lucky with a quick, probably 5-second kiss on the dance floor. Where was your first date? So our first date was at Grazie, I think is the name of it, the Italian spot in Bloomington. It's going back to 2015 summer sesh, right around Macy's birthday, when I was working at Kilroy's, being a busboy, making $7 minimum wage. Probably used all my money to go to the spot, thinking it'd be great, super romantic. Starting to like this girl, right? And little did I know that she was not a fan of Grazie. Told me later on that the pasta's frozen. Katie Ingrasso is actually our waitress, so that was pretty funny. And also it was during finals week, so I was added out and barely ate. It's pretty weird, but that'd be our first date. Good memories there. When do you ask Macy to be your girlfriend? That would be after summer session, right when we got into welcome week of junior year, right? We had a party or a pregame or something at the house, and actually I also thought that'd be a good night to take an edible before we started drinking. So asked to be my girlfriend. Clearly was a bit nervous and don't think I did, I know I did, ended up throwing up later on. So pretty embarrassing one, but let's keep that one between us, guys. But that would be when I asked Macy to be my girlfriend. Most embarrassing moment I witnessed of Macy in college. Where to begin? No, just kidding. I'm trying to think of one. I think there was one, I believe we're in college at this point, maybe we just graduated, but we were dancing up on a table at Roy's. And Macy had been a bit overserved, and she fell off the table, was wearing a dress, fell off the table, and everyone around us, probably a bunch of underclassmen, was able to kind of see up her skirt for a second. Was wearing underwear, so we we're good there, but that wasn't the proudest moment. So that would be, we'll say that one. When did you first say I love you? Too early, probably, but don't regret it. It was probably maybe a month and a half after we first started dating. Came home drunk after a night out and told her I loved her. Okay, when did you know you wanted to marry Macy? It's a tough question, right? I want to say I'd known all along, right? Obviously, I always felt she was the girl for me, but I really thought it was getting serious, and we'd known was probably as we moved out, as we graduated and moved in together, and had gone through a couple of years of doing that. I'd always known that it was likely the person that I would marry. But definitely really started to know as we got out of college and started to get a little more serious in our life. When have you seen Macy the drunkest? So I think I'll say the night of her shot book. She's definitely very blacked out. One time in Barcelona, we were going to see the Chainsmokers actually, and of course we had to take some Molly before. And I think it was her first time doing it, and I'm like, hey, don't get super drunk on it. And she just totally did the opposite of what I told her to do, and was quite a creature that night. But we still had fun. What does Macy find most attractive by you? That's a tough question. I don't know what she possibly sees in me. That's a good one. You'll have to ask her. I can't really answer that one for you guys. So let me know though. I'm curious how I got so lucky. What do you find most attractive about Macy? And where to begin? So obviously, the most beautiful girl, beautiful face, beautiful smile, as well as body, of course. But, I think really her personality, as I got to know her, she's got a great personality, truly great person. So I think, as cheesy as it is, that's probably what I find most attractive about her. What's her favorite alcoholic drink or drink of choice? It seems like lately it's been the tequila soda. I think you gals got her going on that. Historically, the vodka soda. I'd say one of those two. What's your favorite thing to do together? We do a lot together, but I'd say, we love big foodies, love going out to eat. Last night, actually, we tried the Loyalist, great burger. Funny side story, she left her Uber in the phone. I had to call, or she left her phone in the Uber. I had to call the Uber and track him down right as we're sitting down, trying to enjoy this nice little date. But anyways, I would love going out to eat, going out and trying new bars, hanging out with friends, traveling, really all that stuff. What is Macy's favorite late night snack? In terms of an actual late night snack, I feel like I've got to say either McDonald's or Taco Bell there. What is Macy's biggest pet peeve that you do? I'm sure there's a long list, and she could definitely tell you better, but I'm sure it's probably got to be when she'll clean, which she does very frequently, definitely keeps our place very clean. She always says it seems like the next day she'll clean the bathroom and I'll go in and have to shave, and then in her mind, dirty up the bathroom, when in my mind, it's just a few drops of water on the mirror. But I guess that's up for debate. I'm sure there are more, but that's the one I'd say right now. What's my biggest pet peeve that Macy does? Probably say in that same vein of her being so clean and always cleaning stuff. I'll put something down, something of course super important I'll need like the next hour, and then it goes missing. I have no idea where it is. I'll ask her. She'll then have no idea because it's just a tornado of cleaning. And then she'll somehow get mad at me for it. I'd say that's it. Just my shit going missing. But it's, I guess, good intention because she's trying to keep the place clean. How many kids do you two want to have? That's a good, tough question, I guess. I'd say two, maybe three. Hopefully we've got a few years until then. But no, we have talked about it. I'd say somewhere between 2 and 3. Who is Macy's celebrity crush? I'd say, she's a big vampire girl back in the days. Whatever the fucking vampire in that movie is. Blanking his name. That or Brad Pitt. I know is another one. So I'll say those couple. What is the craziest place that you guys have blank? So I'm gonna. I think I know what this is asking. So I won't say what that is. We can all infer, I guess. So I think the craziest place would be when we were abroad in Mallorca. We were hanging out with all my buddies in, it sounds like it's going in a weird direction, but I promise you it's not. Everybody was hanging out like up top in this little pool. And then everybody had gone down and we were still hanging out there, hanging out at a day bed. We were alone at this point. But we're in this day bed, like with the Mallorca, whatever, water in the background, pool, beautiful weather. And things escalated. So that's got to be the craziest place that we've blank. What was the first thing she said after you proposed? Man, that was all a blur. But besides yes, of course, she said yes. Probably something along the lines of what took you so long. It'd been a long time coming. So that had to be it. What are you most looking forward to at the wedding? Countless things, but I'd say just, have an amazing day back where, we met and really many of us met. And for those of you who we didn't meet there or didn't go to IU, happy to, bring the rest of our friends and family to an amazing place that's special to us. Just be together and celebrate and have a great day and weekend. So looking forward to all of it. So that concludes our bride and groom game. Hopefully I didn't butcher it too bad. Hopefully we got a few laughs out of that. But hope you girls are having an amazing weekend, amazing bachelor party. A lot of love for you all. So cheers. If I wasn't working right now, I'd do a cheers to you guys, but wanted to get this out. So anyways, sending a lot of love that way. Everybody have a great weekend.